Are you a woman over 30 and starting to notice your hair thinning, but you're not sure if it's normal or if it's the beginning of something worse? Don't worry, because this is way more common than you think, and there's a remedy for all of this. Hi, my name is Al Garrido. I've been dealing with hair loss myself for over 8 years and talking about it on this channel for more than 3. In this video, we're going to break down the real causes of female hair loss, the treatments that actually work, and most importantly, what kind of results you can realistically expect, with real before and after cases from women. For all the treatments I mentioned here, I will leave a link below in the description if you want to know where to find them. So let's get into it. First thing you need to understand, hair loss in women does not look the same as in men. Men usually start with crown and temple recession, as well as a receding hairline. Women, on the other hand, follow a completely different pattern. Instead of losing their hairline, women typically experience a widening of the part, diffuse thinning across the top of the scalp, and less density overall. This is called female pattern hair loss, and it's usually driven by genetics, hormonal changes, especially after 30, stress, nutritional deficiencies, or conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome. And here is the important part. This is not the end of the world. If you're noticing it, you are actually in a very good position, because early action makes a massive difference. Let's start with the foundation. Enoxil 5%. It increases blood flow to the follicles, it extends the growth phase, and helps thinner hairs grow thicker again. There's a Reddit example of a woman using topical minoxidil for 9 months, where you can clearly see a tighter part, more density, and overall healthier hair. She was not using anything else, only topical minoxidil. Now, some women combine minoxidil with spironolactone, which also provides quicker results. You will find cases showing around 6 months of progress with noticeable improvement, but here's what it actually does. It is an anti-androgen, meaning it blocks the effects of hair loss hormones like DHT. This can help especially if your hair loss is hormonally driven. But here's why I personally wouldn't recommend it. It is a systemic medication. It affects your hormones. Potential side effects include fatigue, dizziness, and menstrual changes. This is not something you casually jump into. If you consider it, it should be with a doctor and for the right reasons. Another safer but more powerful option is oral minoxidil. Instead of applying it, you take it in low doses. You will see cases like with these women where overall density improves significantly and even temple areas start filling in. And this was achieved in just 7 months. Typical doses for women are around 0.25 milligrams to 2.5 milligrams daily. Some people prefer it because it's just easier and sometimes more effective. But again, this is systemic and should be discussed with a doctor. Now, after seeing all of this, let me tell you what I actually would recommend. I would keep it very simple. Topical minoxidil combined with microneedling, a derma roller or a derma stamp. That's it. And I will do this because microneedling enhances the absorption of minoxidil and makes it work better. There is also a Reddit example of a woman who used exactly this combination, and even at a more advanced stage of hair loss, she was able to get amazing results. So this is not just for early stages. It can even work when things already look quite progressed. This was also my personal routine. I started seeing visible results after around 3 months. Not perfect, but clearly better. If you want to follow this approach, use minoxidil once a day and microneedle once a week, for example, every Sunday. For tools, try to use a derma roller with real individual needles. These are more gentle on the skin, or even better, try to use a derma stamp because these have adjustable needles. Set it to 0.5 millimeters to 1 millimeter. That's the sweet spot for stimulating growth without damaging the scalp. I will leave you a link to a microneedling brand I personally use down below in the description. So coming back to the original question, is this the beginning of something worse? Not necessarily. If you act early and stay consistent, you can slow it down, stabilize it, and in most cases, visibly improve it. The key is sticking with a routine like minoxidil and microneedling and stay consistently with it to see results. What about you? Are you on any hair loss drugs? What were your results so far? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I wish you a happy hair journey. Bye.